45-44 with 5.8 seconds to go.
He's got 3 fouls to give.
Foul. They inbound to Bogan. Bogans gets it back.
Foul. You got a foul.
They hit the layup. The Cross Creek goes to the state championship, 46-45.
It comes down to 5.8 seconds. We're up by 1. Isabel just made a shot. And in the blink of an eye, our season was over. Like it was crazy. I can't even tell you what happened in those 5 seconds. I don't watch it, I don't look at it. I just don't know what happened.
I can't even explain like the heartbreak that we all felt after that. And just like Avery, I didn't watch it. I couldn't even think about it.
That loss was definitely devastating. I think we all thought we had it, our community. Everyone was watching, they're all so supportive, and then we lost in that buzzer beater.
First Final Four game in DAHLONEGA ever. You look across all the sports here at Lumpkin County, and it was the first time that there'd ever been a Final Four game played on a home site in a long time since the GHSA went to neutral sites at the Final Four. But then to be in DAHLONEGA, it just, piled on the excitement. And I mean, this gym right here, it was slam packed full, as full as I've ever seen it, outside of maybe a graduation that had to be moved indoors. And the girls performed. I mean, between 2 of the best teams in the state of Georgia that year, Cross Creek and Lumpkin. It was exactly the way it was built. It was a back and forth game, and it came down to the final moments.
As for me, I was injured last year during the 2021 game, so I saw it a little differently, but obviously I feel the same. But like from a watching standpoint, I guess, it was super devastating for everyone in that gym, and I think it hurt everyone.
Just being on the call and sensing that, 5.7 seconds or whatever it was away from a state championship, and then just like this entire gym, except for the Cross Creek fans that were sitting about 25, 30 feet to my right, it was just a sense of, the wind takes out of you, and the Cross Creek fans going nuts across the way. And I mean, that's exactly the way it was supposed to be in terms of a state semifinal game. You want a game that has that much intensity, that much emotion in it.
Well, it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking because I felt like, and still do, that I was responsible for what happened those last, I think it was 5.8 seconds. The girls had really battled the whole game and had made some plays down the stretch to put us in a position to win the game. And I think we came out of a timeout, and I'd thought about trying to keep the ball out of Jordan Dorsey's hands, and I kind of schemed up something that's schematically I still think is sound, but it was something that we hadn't ever practiced, and I know better than to put my kids in a position and ask them to do something that we hadn't practiced, and I did that in that moment, and it cost us. And so, I take full I think I did at the time, and I do now take full responsibility for what happened. But it did fuel us. It fueled me personally, and I think it fueled the girls as well.
And I think that this state championship run really took off from that. I mean, talking to some of the players in the off season, and then after the first couple of games of the year, you felt that hunger, that disappointment, that want to get back and try and get over the hump that you were 5 seconds away from getting over the first time.
So you run through the season and you get to, you win the region championship, you're going to the state tournament. You look down, you see that Cross Creek is one of those teams you got to get through. So you see Cross Creek, and then you get to that moment, and then you lose the coin toss, and you have to go down there. What was your first thought?
Great. Can't wait. Can't wait to take back what they took back from us. We obviously wanted to be at home with like all of our community and family and everything, but I feel like it just feels better when you took what they took from you at their place.
And it felt like the whole time DAHLONEGA was there. It was crazy. And when we lost the coin flip, we all like we said, we all wanted it. We all wanted to go to their place.
Honestly, I was like, man, this side of the bracket is tough. Like, it is hard. But then I was like, we have a chance to avenge ourselves and take back what they took from us.
And it's like, this is our chance to show everyone that we can do this. We can beat them.
Well, first of all, when we won the region championship and the bracket finally was set, and I looked at it, I knew right away, if we're going to win a state championship, we're going to earn it, because we're going to go through a Redan team that was, for most of the season, a top 10 team, number 8 Tatnall, number 2 Cross Creek, number 4 Westminster, and number 3 GAC. When we lost the coin toss, we were disappointed because we love playing in front of our crowd and the atmosphere that we have here at Lumpkin County. But I quickly turned it and told the girls, you know, that there's potentially an even more satisfying opportunity to go take from someone what they took from us in our house.
Think back to any time that there's a gut-wrenching loss like that in any sport. For those that are returning, the first thing you want to do is get that taste out of your mouth, and it sits there for 6-7 months before you get back on the court, back on the field, whatever it is. And I think you saw that from this Lady Indians team, in the fact that they just came out and didn't care who you were, didn't care what the number was in front of their name, what the number was in front of your name. It doesn't matter. They came out and played like they had that emotion from the game that they lost in the state semifinals.
Did you have any type of flashbacks to the previous game in that game at any moment?
I know that there was one moment for me in the first quarter that I just kind of looked at the scoreboard and I was like, this isn't happening again. Like, that's the only thing that took me back. I was like, this isn't happening again. We're not losing. And that was that.
Looking back on it now, I'm glad it played out the way it did. It was a tougher road. It was the toughest road that we could have asked for. But to go to Augusta and their gym against a really good team, and they're a very good team, and take it from them was very satisfying.
It wasn't easy, though. You guys were down early.
Mm-hmm.
You had to come back and you battled back. That game right there showed what this team's about.
It did. And it showed again in the state championship, because we were down and we knew from the Cross Creek game that we were able and capable, because we hadn't had to do it often, to battle back from adversity. And in that Cross Creek game, if I recall, we were down early in the first quarter. We cut it to 2 at half, and then in that third quarter, Avery just went nuts. And I think she hit 4 threes, and we never looked back.
Bolden looks, feeds inside to Jackson. Jackson looks, great move to the glass, good for Kate Jackson. Lumpkin is on the board, it's 4-2. Check that 3-ball taken by GAC. Rebound inside by Price. Kick it back out, Addy for 3, good. Pushes it back up 4. It's 14-10. Fires a 3, front iron, no good. They look, shot inside, no good, and that's the way it ends, 14-10. We'll take a break. GAC leads Lumpkin in the state championship. Swinging it over, stolen away by Molinax. Molinax looks, feeds it down to Avery. Avery, right side, layup, glass, and good!
There you go.
Lumpkin is tied in at 6:13 to go. It's in the first half, 14-14. And a walk, turn around, no good. Yes, the shot did fall in there. Total a walk as she hopped. 3-ball by Addy is good. They're up 6 with 4:50 to go.
I felt through those first 2.5, 3 quarters that we were a little out of whack, a little out of sync. I think the nerves played a role in it. The fact that they had a couple of seniors and they had been there 3 years in a row, and we'd never been in the Macon Coliseum. And shooting in that Coliseum is very different. We talked about it, but you can't simulate it. And so we didn't shoot particularly well, but we were doing uncharacteristic things like missing layups and turning the ball over when we haven't done that all year.
To the glass, over the corner, a 3-ball at the buzzer, good. And that will build their biggest lead, I think, No, it's an 8-point lead, 40-32. GAC leads Lumpkin. We'll take a break and be back after this on the North Georgia Sports Link.
I think that we were all nervous at first, and like we played not our best game, and we made mistakes like we usually don't do. And I just think that we just told ourselves we're not losing this game, and that we're not getting second place, and that we weren't losing.
I think everybody was a little bit nervous, but we just had to stick together and kind of calm each other down in that situation. And once we started playing together and everybody was starting to do something, that's whenever we could make a comeback on them.
Lexi works left side, drives down, kicks up, swings it over to Avery. Avery will drive the baseline, shots up. Yeah! Lumpkin leads for the first time at 3:44. It's 42-40. Lumpkin on top. Over to Avery. Keep that transition game going. Over to Mary. Mary drive in, pulls a shot up. Good! Mary Mullinax puts us up 4. Lumpkin County has opened up with a 12-0 run to open this fourth quarter. Timeout, and the Lumpkin County crowd is loving it. Listen to them, folks.
And so I was just trying to stay calm and just play basketball. Just stop overthinking it and just play basketball. I know Kate was doing a really good job of taking advantage of her size down low. And so I knew if we just all rallied together and play like we know how to play, then we would win.
Over to Mullinax. Mullinax drives the paint, shots up, they block it, but they tip it into Lexi's hands. It falls in good! Lumpkin with a fort to check at Sierra Brooks. Thank you, Russ. It's 46-40. 30. Oh, turnover, hard pass. Addie with it for GAC. Shot is up, good. It's a 2-point game, 47-45. Down, try to push her. They kick the ball around.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Timeout.
And they steal it away. Here they go. Addie is going to look. She lays it up and they tied at 45 after they could have fouled us, but we're tied, and they call a timeout. We'll take a timeout also.
It was really the fact that we had worked so hard. This is our goal. And when it came down to 47-47, we were nervous, but at the same time, we weren't nervous. We tell our parents and everybody in the crowd that we were just playing, that's it. So it really made a difference. Our hard work, we just wanted it more than they did.
They did a really good job of taking away some clean looks at the three. We got some, but not as many as we normally did, but that also freed up Kate inside. And I saw early, even during warm-ups, that we had a size advantage inside, and that if they were going to get out and really pressure our guards, and especially if they were going to switch our screens, which is what they did, we were going to be able to get some mismatches, and Kate was able to take advantage of that.
Get it into Kate. Kate, power glass, good! Lumpkin up 2 with 33 seconds. Ava with the inbounds pass to Mary Mullinax. Mullinax runs it down. She'll look, breakaway, glass, they count it.
No, they waved it off.
Sats on the floor.
3.9. Mullinax goes on the home run, and they get it.
Get this one, Mary. It's up. Big. Yeah! 4-point game, 51-47. GC brings it down with 3. They're going to take a shot. It won't matter. It goes out of bounds. That's the ball game. Lumpkin is your state champions of the Class AAA girls. Lumpkin County is your Class AAA state champions. Look at these ladies. What a game. What a game. They are your Class AAA champions, your Lumpkin County Lady Indians.
I was like, we did it. We were state champs. We won.
It was this is finally what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been working for all season, off season. This is it.
It's all the hard work finally paid off.
It was an unreal feeling. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Yeah, it didn't hit me at first. I was like, we won, great. But after, it felt crazy. It was awesome.
Look at the smile on Dallas's face.
Good job, Coach.
Yeah. Right there, I looked up, I don't know if I found her or not, but I was looking for my wife. And I had a bunch of friends there, and just to say to the whole crowd and the whole DAHLONEGA community, the whole Lumpkin community, thank you, because we're really a talented group and we're a tight group, but they put us over the hump. you know, with the energy that they brought everywhere. Starting when we played here with Redan and Tatnall, to Augusta, down to Milledgeville, and then to Macon. It was magical.
So what did it feel like walking off the court with that trophy in between you guys, in your possession?
Honestly, didn't want to walk off the court, wanted to keep showing everybody.
Yeah, it just felt surreal, like it was just awesome. It was like a sigh of relief. It's like the treasure at the end of our journey.
And I thought about 33 years invested in what I do, and how I've always taken pride in trying to play by the rules and try to play by the intent of the rule, and just how satisfying it was to do it the way that we do it, and come out victorious.
What is it about this team and about these girls?
Yeah, I've been asked that question a number of times, and I just think it's, you know, and I've said this a lot of times, but you know, some folks print family on the back of their practice jersey, some on the back of their game jersey, as if they somehow have to prove that or announce it to the world, and our team just is.